Good evening, and welcome back to Mage Quest. I'm Operandus. On today's episode, we're going to do some work with Thaumcraft and get some new magical casting abilities, and then we're also going to get started in blood magic. So let's get going. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're going to do a little bit more work with Thaumcraft today, and get some new magical spells, and then also some work with blood magic. We're finally getting into it. It's a really cool mod. I can't wait to do it. It's very, very deep. Should be really fun. But we'll just take a little foray into it today. I died between episodes here, actually. I went back to the Nether to look for some more magic crystals for the Archmagus mod, and I have summoned here mana crystals. That's what I was looking for here. And I got killed off by a couple pigmen because I was trying to farm some gold. And apparently your mana does not stick around. My little stars I had above my my food meter there have gone now, so I can't actually cast any more spells. And apparently they don't stick around when he dies. This is the first time I've died, I guess, since we got those spells. So that's unfortunate. That really, really sucks. I don't know if I'll continue with this mod anymore, because if every single time I die, it's gonna go away. We're gonna have to wait till we get higher level for it, because mining that stuff is not easy. You have to spend a lot of time in the Nether, and there's a lot of things that can kill you there. So that's gonna have to go on hold for now. We actually got enough mana to actually cast Spider 2. I was just playing around with it. This will summon some spiders to fight for you, kind of like wolves. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how much I'm gonna play with this mod anymore, because it's the fact that it disappears every single time you die. The mana isn't built into you; it's part of your life, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weak. I don't like that. So we'll join back up with that at some point. But honestly, by the time we can actually sustainably not die ever, we're gonna have so many other magical abilities that it's not gonna be even worth it. Okay, so what else we want to do today is do a little bit of work with Thaumcraft here. I'm gonna grab some paper out, and we're gonna do some things here. First of all, we're gonna actually work on making a first focus, a wand foci. We're gonna do this one right here, and actually I have the research I need for it, so we're gonna put this in here, and I should have everything I need. I'm getting really, really fast at these now, so we should be able to do this pretty easily, I think. Magic is Potentia, and it's actually gonna be a super easy one. Fire, we can go Potentia, and then just connect those two with Ordo. There we go. That's easy enough. So some of these are super easy to do. I'm getting faster at it now. So we researched wand foci, and now we can actually make the first one, which is the wand focus for fire, which requires nether quartz, which we have some of, fire charge, which we can actually make one of those probably, and then just 4 fire shards. I think we can probably do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What goes into a fire charge? I forget about that recipe here. Fire charge requires blaze powder, gunpowder, and coal. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I got the coal here. Let's see. Blaze powder should be downstairs. Actually, I did a little bit of organizing down here, so I got this all kind of nice and separated out into different things. So I have my mob drops in this one here, and gunpowder. Okay, so that should make us a fire charge. Put those together. I think it's shapeless crafting, so it doesn't matter which order I put them in. Perfect. Got 3 charges there. And then some nether quartz will be in this one, or this one, or this one. There we go. Or those. Okay, so then we can make our first foci and start doing some magical casting. So let's go over to this table here. Oops. And this is probably the least useful of them, because the magical power is not that damaging. I mean, it does damage over time, which is nice. Because you can light them on fire, and then put the wand in here. And it takes 22. Oh, we do put our magical armor on. That'll be a little bit better deal, though, if we do this. And we got, takes 20 now. Oh, well, that's fine, I guess. We'll do that for 20. And now we have our first wand foci. We can actually just equip it with, I think it's F for holding the, let's see. Oh, we get the wand back, of course. We can simply put our foci on. And F, G, G. Okay, that's fine. G is good. And we can actually light fires with this now. So it'll be pretty cool. It uses up our Ignis reserves when we do it, but it can light some guys on fire. And this is a little bit more sustainable. It doesn't require any, mana or anything like that, like the other mod does. The other mod is probably a little more powerful. The Archmagus mod is probably a little more powerful as far as the spells go. But this will be useful. We can cast some fire. So I wanted to do more spells with that, but seeing as how we don't have any more mana, I guess we can't do that today. I was kind of surprised when I saw that it just disappears when you die. So we got our first wand attachment. So that's pretty cool. Take it off like that. And we should also work on making like the wand, the focus pouch, and also make these other focuses too, because these are some really cool things we can do with this. Ooh, 9 hells. Forbidden knowledge. Now this is the kind of thing that's going to increase my flux, or actually my warp quite a bit. So I don't necessarily want to research forbidden knowledge right away here until we have some other protections and that kind of thing. We could also make a better wand for ourselves. We have gold caps. Can we put gold caps on anything? let's see, does not take, let's see, I think we just put on anything. So we actually have enough gold nuggets. Let's make ourselves a better wand today too. We need perfect, 2 great wood logs. We'll need some gold nuggets, take a couple gold caps like this. And we'll actually have to, we probably have to go out and, we can't even do it just yet because we don't have enough Ignis. So we'll have to hold off on making a better wand for ourselves till next time, I think. Well, as I mentioned, we are going to do some more work with blood magic today. So let's put this stuff away. We'll make a better wand next time. Blood magic. Let's open that mod here quick in the NEI here. Blood magic. The very first thing we'll need for blood magic is the blood altar, which requires a furnace, some stone, a gold 2 gold ingots, and some diamond. Now let's see. Go 2 gold ingots. There's 1. And do I have a second one downstairs? Hopefully I do. You can always make one if we don't. Cool. Right on schedule. And we'll need some stone. And that should be all we need. Oh, we'll need a furnace too. So we'll need 8 of these. There we go. Okay, so we got everything we need to make our first thing in blood magic, which is the blood altar. So let's put this together like so. Put this together like so. And we'll have to find a suitable spot to put this. I think for right now, let's put it out here. For now, we'll put it out here. You'll need a lot of space for this because it requires a lot of upgrades, which would take up a lot of space. This is where I was going to put the infusion altar. I could put this underneath this, but you know what? I guess we'll just do it over. I guess we'll do it over here for now. We can always move it down the road. It will waste some blood that's in the altar, but it'll be fine. We'll get going on it. I'm not making the infusion altar just yet anyways, so the other thing we'll need is a way to get blood into the altar now. So this is like kind of our pool for life essence, LP as it's called, and life points I think is what the abbreviation is there. So we need a sacrificial knife, which requires just glass, another gold ingot, and an iron ingot. Okay, so let's see. I think that was my last gold ingot, wasn't it? Let's take a look here quick. Yeah, it was. Okay, but we have the glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the iron someplace, I would think. One of those. And you know what? We actually have some gold nuggets, so we can actually use those instead. So I'll just make those gold nuggets back into an ingot. They're all here in this chest here. Oh, that's 1 too many. That's okay, though. There we go. All right, so let's make those back into a ingot. And then we can make our sacrificial knife. Is that all right? Oh, I need 1 more. Oh, no, I didn't. I just misclicked there. Okay, cool. So now we can go stand over by the altar and sacrifice our lives. That's right. We're going to fill this altar up with our own blood. Oops, not like that. By right-clicking, you can see the blood goes right in there. Now we have 380 LP in there. Life essence. Filling it up. It's 480, 640. Got to be careful you don't kill yourself accidentally. So now we're at the limit. So really, one of the big things to do with this is to get a way to regenerate health. You want to do this quickly. You need a way to, like, potions and that kind of thing of regeneration. Potions of instant health can help. So we'll need, I think, watermelons for those. What was instant health potions? Potions. What is the potion? Regeneration is helpful. It says gas tears. We could probably do that pretty quickly here. And then instant health, I think, is the glistering melon. Yes, glistering melon. Expensive recipe. But again, if we go back to the nether to start killing zombie pigmen, gold will be no problem. I've been out of luck as far as mining for it, so likely we'll just go to the nether and keep killing pigmen to get more gold and stuff. Okay, so the next thing we'll need for blood magic is the orb of sacrifice, or sacrificial orb. Let's take a look here quick. Blood magic. And we'll need to make the weak blood orb, which requires just a diamond and 2,000 LP. Man, that's quite a bit. So we need a diamond and we need 2,000 LP in here. Currently there is 800 LP in there only, so we'll have to do a little bit of work here. I'm gonna have to make sure my health stays up high so we can keep sacrificing as my life regenerates here. But I think what we'll do is get ready for this, and we'll make the weak blood orb in a moment after we get enough LP in there. I'll just have to wait for my health to regenerate a little bit here. So I'll be right back after I have 2,000 LP in the altar. All right, so we have 2,000 life essence in there now, and we can actually put in the diamond now and watch the reaction take place. You can see in the Whale there, it's slowly draining out the life essence. Once it's 0 here, we'll have ourselves a blood orb. I did a little bit of work downstairs here, and once this is empty now, what we'll do is we'll move the altar down here, and this will be a good spot to set up a future altar for expansions and all that kind of stuff we're going to do to it to make it those other tiers. We can expand this room out a little bit as we need it, so we can incorporate all the tiers down here. We'll probably want to build a base here at some point. We're running out of room around the the old farm complex here, really turning into kind of a magical farm. And this is not magical farm, this is Mage Quest, so we need like a super mage tower or something like that to build from. Magic farm is another one. We could do that for sure too, but we'll let this reaction take place and I'll be right back. All right, so the reaction is just about done here, and it has happened. There it is. So we got ourselves the blood orb. Now this works the same way as the knife does, except when we sacrifice our life, it goes into the blood orb here. So we can actually drain the blood orb. I believe we can drain the blood orb into this, or actually we could drain this into the blood orb, I think. Let me take a look here quick. And if we do this, there you go. So you can see that we can drain blood into the blood orb from the altar like that, in case we need the blood orb full of stuff for crafting or something, which we will need soon. So what we'll need here, and unfortunately I can't see what the orb actually contains in it without a divination sigil, I think. With the divination sigil, I think we can see how much essence is inside the blood orb here. Yeah, see, now we're just accidentally sacrificing ourselves constantly here. So what we need to do now is, what we want to do is actually do some alchemical creations here. We're using the alchemic chemistry set with blood magic. We're gonna have the same problem with the brewing stand. It's not accessible, I think, in the mod currently, unless they've done an update. We need a couple of obsidian, the blood orb, of course, and a brewing stand. Now the brewing stand I remember having problems with before. Yeah, see, it's not craftable for some reason, so we're gonna have to spawn one in probably. For some reason, I think it's being taken over by this brewing API thing here. So I'm just gonna do a /give on that, because we do have the means to do that. Let's take a look here quick. It was a give 379. So let's just do that quick here. All right, so we got a brewing stand here. I'll take the blaze rods down here, and I'll throw away. We have a couple blaze rods here. I'll throw away the blaze rods and stone is all it really is. So I'm just gonna throw this away someplace down here. Let's just dig a hole, throw the blaze rod in there. That way we're not cheating it in technically. There we go. There we go. Just completely forget about it. And there. That's fine. It's not cheating now, because we actually have the means for it. We just can't actually obtain it in the mod here. And so the next thing we'll need is obsidian, and we'll probably have to go down to the old mines to get that. So we'll need our diamond unbreaking pickaxe here. And we'll go down to the mine and grab a couple of pieces of obsidian. And then once we have obsidian, these last few pieces of obsidian, we won't have to mine it anymore. We can actually make it with the chemistry set here, the alchemical chemistry thing here. So I'm just gonna head down to the mine quick and grab some obsidian, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I have the 2 pieces of obsidian, and I'm heading back up to the house here so we can do some crafting. And hopefully this whole thing will work. This recipe will all work here. We'll find out in a second here. Because brewing stands are a little bit weird right now. I don't know why that is, but hopefully it's fixed in the beta version. There we go. We got alchemical chemistry set. We'll take this over here and set it up near our new blood magic area down here. So we'll just take it and set it up over here, I think. Cool. And now this works. You can put a blood orb in here. I have no blood orb. Oh, I left it in the crafting table, of course. It's not actually consumed in the crafting process. We just forgot to grab it back. There we go. And we can throw it in here, and we can do all kinds of stuff with the chemistry set here. So let's take a look and see. With crafting with the weak blood orb, we can actually do the alchemic chemistry set here. We can make a simple catalyst. These are all used in other crafting recipes here, but we can make leather using rotten flesh and flint and water to make some leather. Only costs 100 LP. We can actually use sugar and bread to make, or sugar and wheat to make bread. We can one of the things I was interested in is using flint to make string, but then we found our spider spawner, so I don't have to worry about that too much. And as I mentioned, we can make obsidian fairly easily with a bucket of lava and a bucket of water, and it makes obsidian. Pretty cool. Other ways too, we can make ice. So we can actually have ice without a silk touch pickaxe. All kinds of stuff. And there's other crafting we can do for blood magic here too, for making the next levels of things here. So the next thing we want to make is we want to get this altar up to tier 2, I think. So let's actually take this out. Let's bring this downstairs here. There's nothing in it right now, so let's just mine that away here. And we'll bring it downstairs here. And we'll start setting up for tier 2. Now for tier 2, we need, let's take a look here, blood. And we need some blood runes. What we'll do is we'll make these blood runes using our new weak blood orb here, and put some blank slates together with it. Blank slates will require stone and 1,000 LP, so it's going to take some more blood to get this thing done here. We'll need blank slates, we'll need a few of these. Because we'll need, oh man, we'll need several. This is where it becomes a bit of a grind because you got to keep replenishing your health in order to make this stuff. So actually, let's set the altar back up down here now. And then we'll grab our knife and start sacrificing away to fill this up. Once again, and it's backed up to 1740, and then we'll throw a piece of stone in there. Let's grab a stack of stone from down here. And it's in here. And we'll take it back up to the altar and throw it into the altar here. And we'll start making some slates. So this will use up 1,000, and it takes 1,000 per. So as I mentioned, this is where it gets to be a bit of a grind, because to get to the next tier of altar, we need to get a bunch of these blood runes, and each of these blood runes requires 2 blank slates, and each of these blank slates requires 1,000 LP each. So it's going to be quite a bit of time for us to actually get where we want to go here. First one's done already. Oh, we cleared it out somehow? That sucks. There we go. So we got first blank slate here. We'll have to do a few more, and as I mentioned, with our life regenerating so slowly, it's going to take some time. So I'm just going to grind away at this for a little while and see if I can get enough blank slates in order to make the next tier of altar here. So I'll be right back after a moment. All right, I'm still grinding away at this. I've made 3 blank slates so far. I haven't gotten too far yet at all, and actually my health is back up, so I should do some sacrificing again. You should never have full health if you're working on blood magic. Oop, that might have been a little too much. That's all right. Okay, we're getting real close to death here. Luckily, it's only nighttime and raining, and anything can come up and kill us at any moment here. But before we actually do anything else with this sacrificing of ourselves here, let's make ourselves a divination sigil. And the divination sigil is this right here. Requires glass, a blank slate, and our blood orb. So it's a pretty cheap recipe, actually. We just need some more glass, and I think I have enough in here. Here it is, and 20 should be plenty. And we'll take it up here, and let's take it over here, and we'll make ourselves the divination sigil. And now you're asking, why do we want this? You can already see, normally this will just let you know how much blood is in your LP network, which is important. But since we have the Wayla here, if we're looking at the altar, we can see how much is actually in it. But with the divination sigil, we can click and see also what the capacity is for it. So it can hold up to 10,000 LP, and its current tier is 1. We wanted to get it to tier 2 today before we wrap things up, I think. But mostly you wanted to see your current capacity. And if we click it again here, we can actually see the current essence everywhere. The current essence is what's in our blood orb, I believe, is what we're seeing. If we click this, it's telling us what's in the altar. So it's 4,000 in the altar. If we click over here, we can see how much is in our blood orb. So we have 1,000 LP in the weak blood orb, and then we have 4,000 in the altar right now. So I'll continue grinding away at this, but now we can know how much we can actually hold in there, so I can just get it up to 10,000 capacity and then use it all up, and we'll need to fill it up a few more times here. So it'll be a little bit of a grind, as I mentioned, but I don't have anything better to do, right? So I'll just do this so we can start working towards tier 2 of the blood altar. All right, so I got the 16th blank slate here. It should be everything we need to make our 8 blood runes, so we can make a tier 2 altar here. So all we'll need to do now is put these together with some stone. I think I might have just enough on me. No, not quite. But what we'll do is put these together and put this like this, and one makes 1 each. So we have 7. I need to get some more stone to finish this up, and we'll have everything we need. So we need 8 total of these. Let's see. Like this. All right, so finishing it up right now. Last 2. And bam. All right, cool. So we can make ourselves a tier 2 altar, and that's going to allow us to do even more things with blood magic here. Let's put this down over here then, and what we'll do is just mine out these 8 spaces around the altar here. And all we should need to do is put these down like so. And let's see, it's not, oh, there it goes, tier 2. As you can see now, it says altar tier 2 in the what am I looking at? And actually the blood levels are not by default in what am I looking at. It's part of the mod called I'm Looking at Blood, which brings that to the table. So if you want that kind of thing here, if you want to get around the divination sigil, it's still useful to have this thing, because then you can see how much your thing can hold, and it still can only hold 10,000. But you can see what your blood orbs are very easily with this. At least you can see when you're looking at it how much essence is in it. So that is a tier 2 altar, and now we can actually make the next thing, which is the sacrificial, we have the sacrificial knife right now. This is self-sacrifice. Sacrificial dagger of sacrifice is the next thing up. And this requires just an iron sword and 3,000 LP, and it can make the dagger of sacrifice. So the grind is not over yet as far as blood magic goes. We need to get a little bit more life essence into there, and then we can make ourselves a dagger of sacrifice that will allow us to kill other creatures and use their life essence instead of our own. So that's the way to go here. So I'm actually going to make ourselves an iron sword here. It might work with the broken one. I don't know for sure. Let's just make a brand new one, because I don't know if a broken one will work or not. And then we'll grab us a handle here, just regular stick someplace. Let's see, do I have one on me? I don't, of course I don't. Let's see, sticks, there we go. And then we'll make ourselves a cool dagger to do the sacrificing for us. So grab this out, we'll need that for other things. We'll need this and this together to make an iron sword. And then we'll need to do a little bit more sacrificing of our own blood into the altar. And then we can make ourselves a dagger of sacrifice. So I'll be right back after I fill this bad boy up with 3,000 LP. All right, so we just got 3,000 LP in the altar here. We can throw in the iron sword and let the reaction take place. Now, it will take some time because it is a large amount of essence that has to pour into that sword here. As you can see, it's draining on slowly. Now, we can upgrade this altar with all kinds of stuff. Now, that's tier 2. We can do all kinds of stuff with it. We can make extra runes. Let's just take a look at the runes that are available. So for instance, we can make speed runes for it. Where are that? Let's see. Rune of Sacrifice. Speed runes will actually increase the speed this reaction takes place at, so it'll go even faster than it's going right now. The other ones here, like self-sacrifice, gives us more LP for our own sacrificial activities here. And actually pretty cheap to make. Reinforced slates, probably the next level of blood orb in order to do it. Yeah, we can't just use the basic one. We need the Magician's Apprentice or Archmagus or Master. But this will let us get more LP from each self-sacrifice we do. There's also the Rune of Sacrifice, which gives us more LP per other things sacrifice we do. So like if we sacrifice an animal or something like that, we get more LP from it. There are upgraded capacity ones. Dislocation. There is Rune of the Orb. I believe this increases your magic, the level for your orb. Augmented capacity increases the capacity of the altar. I think superior capacity increases it even more. Efficiency increases the speed at which the reaction takes place. I think it's, I don't know, maybe confusing the speed rune and the efficiency rune there. I might be, actually. That's completely possible. Anyways, we can always upgrade this now, but now that we have this tier 2, we can actually incorporate 4 other kinds of runes in this. But I think that's going to have to wait till next episode. Right now, what we're going to do is sacrifice another creature here. Our first chance to sacrifice something else. We're going to grab... Oh, what are we going to grab here? I guess I don't really have this set up to really take anything out. But we can actually probably grab one of these sheep pretty easily. Oh, here they are. They just want to come at me here. Let's see if we can get this one of them. Let's run them all this way here. Bring them all over here. You guys want to come over here? I'll try to get one out without letting the whole horde out. Do this. Come on out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out, you. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got one. If he wants to follow me over here, just step this way, please. Sir, let me show you to my room over here. Check it out. Take a look at this. Oh, no, not upstairs. Not upstairs. I don't need you upstairs. I need you down here. There we go. This is a little bit easier when you have MFR or something like that, where you can haul animals around here. Otherwise, we just have to track them over. Now, or we can actually make a way that we can spawn enemies here, and that might be the best way of doing this, because we get a little bit more for hostile mobs than we do for regular mobs here. So if we shove him close enough to the altar here, that'd be closer than that though, buddy. Gotta be real close. Like on top of it. Oh, come on. Nope, don't run away. Here, check this out. I got wheat. You love wheat, right? Come on. All right. You want a last meal too? I guess I'll give you a last meal. Love me. I am. All right. So we got 250 essence from that guy, from a normal mob in there, rather than sacrificing ourselves, which is the main key thing here, is that we aren't wasting our own life points. And optimally, this is a little bit faster than sacrificing ourselves if we get enough mobs in there. Now, as you can see, it's only 250 for a passive mob, though. So getting hostile mobs in here is going to be the key to get the most LP possible down the road here. Anyways, I think that's where I'm going to call for this episode. We've made a lot of progress here. We did a little bit of grinding to get this far. We'll think of some ways to get this going a little bit better next time. I've been Modi. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Mage Quest. If you are enjoying the series, please let me know via likes or comments, and then I'll see you back next time for more. Have a good night.